There's the Camaro now with the new rad support on. I got the bumper mounts welded in, did the body work on them and all. You know, they're just in a little bit of putty coat, got it all welded in here. I'm doing this here too, like I'm going to smooth out the welds so you can't see them. Got it all already. The upper rail did a partial sectioning. It's just the butt joint, and then there's a backer behind there to reinforce it. We got it inside there, and I weld through primered the whole inside for corrosion protection. What I'm doing is now to this upper rail is I'm cleaning off where all the paint's bubbling. It's just little surface rust. Using a mini DA with 80 grit. Just getting it all cleaned off. I'll hit it with some 180. I'll be able to primer this rail by tonight. So here's a quick update. Also, nobody remakes this battery tray, so I gotta make one. Got all the upper rail all taped up now, and I'm gonna give it a quick shot of edge primer on the bare metal so it doesn't rust anymore. Also gonna primer this piece of BMW thingy. So we get this shot with just a very light coat, and then we'll mix up the surfacer and we're good to go. Got a light layer of edge primer on there, and as you can see still, the body work I did, it's still a little wavy, but you know, nobody's really going to see it, so I'm not too worried about it, but I like to have at least a nice shape. So now let's go mix up the surfacer. Alright, let's start mixing up the paint. To 5. Be a little risky. Place the can. For some of you who don't know what this is actual scale. Like, instead of using a regular measuring cup, you can actually use the scale to weigh your paint in ounces. The can on the scale weighs that much. Continue. Tell me to add that much. What we're using is D822. It's a global refinish system from PPG. It's an anti-corrosion primer, and also has high build solids in it. So mix that up, switch hands. As you'll see as I point light as I pour this, it'll come out. See the numbers go down. It gets to a certain point, that scale goes up, and once you hit that line, I've been over pouring sometimes, but you know, it just recalculates the mix when you put it back in. So, close now. See, over pour by 1.4 ounces, 3, 4, 5. Continue. And over pour. Continue again, and it will tell you how much hardener you need to use, and it shows the line where it's recalculated. Using just 823. And what I like to do is have my little detail cup there, and I'll pour that in there instead of pouring it straight from the can. Kind of hard doing this one-handed. Just eyeball how much I'm going to be putting in. Say about that much. Let's see here. Right there. And right about a little bit more. 13 ounces off. That's about 13 ounces. A little bit more in. So here's the upper rail and its first coat of primer. I just gave it like a really light coat. And you can see you look down this way, like it still goes a little thin, but hey, looks better than a piece of mangled metal. And luckily, no pinholes. A little bit of wobble I gotta fix right there, and let it dry for about 5 minutes. Flash, and then give it a second coat. Probably only going to give this like 2 coats of primer, then I'll like nag it with some 320 and some 400 and clean it right up. So it's looking pretty nice. Pretty happy. So I wish I could have had a camera here when I did all this shit, but I couldn't, and I just got an approval. You know, SB after hours. So there's the rad support all welded in. Everything looks beautiful, super fantastic, splendid. There's that primer coat. So there you go. I'll come back after, I guess, like the third coat. So here is the upper rail in its third and final coat, and it's all done. I think I'll just get like a little bit of guide coat and put it on the bodywork, and that's it. Sand it down again. It's like I'm liking how it's looking at the shape there, but it still kind of goes in thin on that corner. I'm a perfectionist, but I want to see if I can get that line just like a little bit better. So, but anyway, there's your update, everyone. Berlinetta's looking better. Birdie's looking better. I just can't wait. Like, I'm gonna cut in. I'm gonna restore this car, but it's not gonna be like right now. Like, I just want to get it back to a driver because I'm sick of driving third chance. It's just a fucking shitty ass car. Anyway, I'm gonna like clean up the motor a little bit. I'm gonna cut in the wheel wells and everything, and make it all nice and white. And we are going to redo all this body work, like this whole side, like get a new door skin. I want to get a new door skin. Quarters only have a couple dings. We'll fix that rust there, and you know, get all looking pretty. So I hope you all like this update video. I know it's just short and little clips, but you know, I'm kind of tired today. I've had a long ass day of working. I'm still here. So, there you go, everyone. There it is, all done. Go clean out my primer gun.